Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. I'm flashing for. I'm on my grind, not no motherfucking fashion show.
What's up, y'all? AJ Simmons back with another great interview for you guys. Today's guest, I'm gonna look at my notes. Today's guest reached out to me in May about starting her cleaning company that she just got started in April. So she was trying to get some advice on getting customers. Here we are just over a month later, and she just closed a deal on a huge opportunity. So I told her, let's come on and get you on for an interview. Let's invite her on. So without further ado, please help me welcome Miss April Clark Robinson. How you doing, Miss April?
Hey, how you doing, sir? How are you?
I'm pretty good. Thank you. So let's go ahead and start you off right. Could you tell us a little bit about your background, where you're from, and just, what you did before you started with your cleaning company?
Well, I'm originally from Orlando, Florida.
Right.
I lived there for 39 years of my life. I'm 48 now.
Right.
My background came from, I started out, my first job was doing office cleaning with my grandma and my aunts. And that was my first job. That was my first introduction to commercial cleaning. Although it wasn't called commercial cleaning back then, back in the 80s. It was just office cleaning.
Right.
And I've done janitor work for 3 years up here for a large poultry processing plant. I'm not gonna name their name because I don't want to. And when I left there, I was kind of doing in and out odd jobs, just trying to make it. My final straw was in March. My final straw was in March when I started working for this company, this new marijuana processing or whatever you call it company up here. And I had to deal with some lousy supervisors. And I said, that's it. I'm not doing this no more.
That's right.
So that led me to start my cleaning business in April.
Okay. Well, congrats on making that jump. Now, let's go ahead and cut straight to the chase now. So you told me about this big opportunity. Can you go ahead and share a little details with us about, what the opportunity was, how much it brought in and all that?
Well, this thing that was in my head has been in my head since 2016. I was just busy working for other people, clocking in on their jobs, trying to do my best to make sure that I kept a job. And my big opportunity came in April when I left my last job. And I used my stimulus, this third stimulus, to start this company. Well, this business is not a company. And I said, you know what? I'm tired of clocking in. I'm tired of making other people rich. And I'm going to try to do this for myself. I'm going to try to make myself rich for once in my life, So that's what I did. And my business right now caters more towards home cleaning. I'm trying to branch out into commercial cleaning, the more, the bigger commercial cleaning jobs and stuff. And by listening to your videos, because I was listening to your videos religiously, man. I mean, I was into those things. I was listening to you and another lady. I think her thing was something, I forgot, but her name is Katrina.
Tenacity Academy. Shout out to them.
Yeah. And I was listening to you and her, and I think I watched couple of your videos twice, and one of them you were saying, well, you know, if you just started how to start your cleaning business and go into make an advertisement. So I went on Craigslist and I put my advertisement on Craigslist, and I got one client, one steady house cleaning client. And I said, come on, it got to be more to this, Lord. Come on, don't do me like that.
Right.
And that's when I emailed you.
Okay.
I asked you, what do I do with my spare time? Because I don't know what to do, you know. And I followed your instructions, and bam, a week later, oh,
And you came across this account, and I think you said it was like $16,000 opportunity, right?
yes. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. So what is like a apartment complex?
Yes, it's an apartment complex. It's they're renovating here locally where I live, and the people contacted me off of Craigslist, and they asked me would I be available to clean for them. So I said yes. We were contacting each other remotely through email, phone calls, and the internet, of course.
Right.
And the guy asked me to put in my bid, and I won it.
Wow! Congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, so both of those contracts sound like you got both of them from Craigslist. Like the house cleaning part opportunity as well as this apartment complex.
Yes. And I have another one which I used. I have to go and meet with him Monday. I use your your lead generating service, and I have to meet with him on Monday to go and discuss some things and go over some things with him. So there could be another big project that I'll be doing. Thanks to you, man.
Thank you. All right. So about how much would you say you had to invest so far to get this business started?
I would say I had to invest about $2,000 because I was trying to. Of course, I had to try to get me some little hats from Vista Friends. Um, I paid for signage, little signage on my vehicle, and of course Craigslist and um, other things, my business license, my insurance,
Right.
and stuff like that. So I would say about $2,000. And to a lot of people, $2,000 seems to be a lot of money, and it is, you know, because during this time of during the pandemic, money doesn't come as fast as it needs to be because of it. And I said, well, I'm going to invest in myself. I don't care what the cost is, and I put my $2,000 in, and I did it with the help of my husband and my family behind me, and I did it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And I tell you what, you're flipping it fast because to you, it might seem like you were off to a slow start, but honestly, to get the amount of customers you already got within 2 months, especially with the revenue too as well, it sounds like you off to a fast start. And so for $2,000, I'll invest $2,000 any day to flip that into $16,000. So you know what I mean? It's definitely worth that investment. All right, so my food about to pull up too. I'm gonna have to edit this part out. When he walked through the door, I'm gonna have to edit that part out. But anyway, all right. So now, what made you choose the cleaning industry? Like, did you already have cleaning experience, or did you just come across some YouTube videos, or you saw somebody else doing it successfully? Like, what made you say, "All right, I'm gonna do cleaning"?
What made me choose the cleaning industry? Like I said, I had this thought in my head since 2016. Um, one of my three sisters and I were discussing, doing a cleaning business together. But she ended up moving back home to Orlando. So I worked for 3 years for that big poultry processing plant doing janitorial service. I was the janitor, the night janitor. Um, and I did that for 3 years consistently. I had to deal with an unappreciative supervisor, and I said, you know what? I can do this myself. I can do this myself. I know I can. I have faith that I can. And I kept praying to God and kept, just I just kept at it. And I was watching your videos and watching the other ladies' videos, like I said. And that gave me even more courage because I was like, look at these people. They doing that dang on thing, and congratulations. I saw the video when you bought your wife the Tesla.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, and she was happy, and I said I want to be able to do that for my husband. He always wanted a Lincoln Blackwood pickup truck. I want to be able to do things like that, for my husband.
Right.
And
That's what's
you
up.
know, yeah.
That's all right. Well, you well on your way. If you just keep pushing and working, you well on your way to it because you didn't took that action, and that's the key. So, all right. So let me ask you this now. What's your, because I know you just really getting started. Actually, did you start cleaning the new contract yet?
Not yet. I meet up with the site manager and the project manager on Wednesday this next week, and
Okay.
um, they'll go over everything with me then.
Right.
Um, as far as the home cleaning, yes, I started that. I've got I've cleaned 6 homes this week. Also because I followed your advice on advertising on Thumbtack, and I am tired. You hear me? Oh my God,
Right.
I am tired. I have been work. This week has been the busiest week ever. Since I got your email telling me how to do this and go on Thumbtack and advertise. And man, when I tell you Thumbtack got me some people and they still calling me, whoo, oh my God, I'm so tired.
Right.
Oh,
All
these
right.
past
So
2 days have been the busiest I've been since I started my company.
right.
I mean, man, we've been back and forth, back and forth. Me and
Yeah.
my team, back and forth to Tallahassee, back and forth, back and forth. I'm
Wow.
like, oh my God, do I need to cut this Thumbtack thing off?
Right. Right. Well, at least the money is coming in though, so that's a good sign. Busy is
Right,
good.
right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me ask you this then. So once you do start, like, have you had a chance to figure out, like, okay, what your schedule is going to be? Now, if you when you meet with them, you probably get a better idea. But just trying to see, like, have you had a chance to plan out if you're going to hire for it, or if you like what your working hours going to be, anything like that that you can share with us?
Well, I'm definitely gonna have to hire for this. Right now, I have 2 steady employees that I have consistently, but I'm definitely gonna have to hire, and especially for the lead that your company generated for me. I'm
Mhm.
definitely gonna need to hire for that
Okay.
because it sounds like it's gonna be a huge contract as well. They want me to hire people for two of their properties.
Okay.
So I was like, what? What? I'm down
That's
for
what's
that.
up.
I'm down
Right.
for that.
That's what's up. Okay, so what was your biggest fear before you started, and then do you feel like you overcome that so far?
My biggest fear when I started was going back to the regular job, because before I had contacted you, I was basically on a ledge, man. I was like, Lord, give me a sign, show me something, tell me whatever. And I decided to email you and ask you what can I do to generate more business, to compensate for my time, and you gave me an advice to go in your video to go and create a list of people and cold call them. And I didn't do that, but I did follow your advice on going through Thumbtack, and that's the big thing. I would tell anybody starting a new business, it's not going to always be easy. I realize that, you know, you're not going to always be able to satisfy every customer, but you can try, because you're going to have that customer that's just not able, you're just not going to be able to satisfy. They're going to always have something, you know. It's just like working on a job. You're going to have that person that's over you that's not going to always be satisfied with your work, even though you're putting in your best work possible. Right. But just keep going, you know. I was afraid that I was going to have to go back to that, and that's why I reached out to you, because I did not want to go back to that. I did not want to have to compromise myself and my self-respect, and going back with my head hung low and feeling bad about starting my business and then having it fail on me before it even picked up.
Right. 100%. You know, we got that in common. Like people, like we talk about people that say, what keep you motivated, AJ? How you keep pushing and pushing? I say, honestly, I just ain't want to go back to a job, man. Like, honestly, that's the very first thing like that. I wanted my freedom. I ain't want to work no job. And then, of course, the wealth and pass it on to your kids. But honestly, I just ain't want no job, man. So we got that in common for sure. So I'm going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to do the fun part now. So it's called the lightning round. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a word or a phrase, and then you can tell me the first thing that comes to your mind or what it means to you. All right. You ready?
Okay. Ready.
All right. So the first word is legacy.
Repeat that.
The first word is legacy.
Oh my God, legacy. I want to leave some good, you know, for my family. I want to have something for them to fall back on, something for them to pick up if they want to, and follow in my footsteps, and take off with it on their own without me asking them. Either my children or my grandchildren. I have 3 children. They're all adults. And that's my legacy. I want to leave them something for them to fall back on, something to pick up and, you know, say, you know, my mama did this, but now I'm going to do this and make it even greater. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. All right. Next word is advertising.
Advertising. Ooh, that is important. You're gonna have to invest in some advertisement starting a business. You may not want to, but you're gonna have to figure out a way to invest in advertising. Like I said, I was scared, you know, when I first started out. I didn't know how much things was gonna cost me. I had already kind of like spent up all of my stimulus money starting the business, but every little bit of money that I got, I started putting it away, and I was able to invest in some advertising. Advertising on Craigslist gonna cost number $5. You know, $5. You can do that.
Right.
And Thumbtack, you can set a budget for Thumbtack, you know. And of course, you know, getting your lead services from you, you know, that's also great, because, you know, y'all do the calling for me or for the company, and all you got to do is show up for the interview and present yourself for your bid.
Yep. Right. It don't get no simpler than that. Hey.
This is my wild child. Step back. Go over there. Okay.
Right. Just like you too. All right. Let's see here. Favorite movie.
Favorite movie? I have a few. I have a couple of those.
Okay.
Some of them that stand out. Step back. The Color Purple. Of course, you know that's obvious. Color Purple. The one with Forrest Gump movie. Oh brother, where art thou? I like.
Okay. Okay. All right. What else we got? Favorite entrepreneur of all time.
Man, you had to ask that for real.
Yeah. I
I'm
don't
on
know.
the line with him right now, being interviewed by him.
Thank you.
I mean,
I
I'm
try to do a
trying
little
to
something.
learn from the best, man. I mean, it can't get no better than that. I'm not on Oprah Winfrey because she's too far from me. You know,
Right. That's a real though.
you know, I'm trying to, learn from somebody that's started where I started from.
Right.
You know, so and
Right.
you are.
Right. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you. All right. Next one is YouTube.
YouTube again. I mean, some of those questions are self-explanatory. You talking to me
Right.
right here.
You say
Okay,
alley oop.
I'm following you.
I'm just trying to get you to dunk it on. Right. All right. Let's see. The biggest lesson you've learned so far in business.
The biggest lesson I've learned so far is to take your time. The business will pick up. You just have to stay with it. It may not move as fast as you think it is, but it's moving. You know, you may not always like the progress that you're making because it seems slow to you, but at least you're moving. At least you're going somewhere. You have motivation to try to start your own business. You know, just keep going, keep fighting. It'll happen.
Absolutely. I'm agree 100%. All right. Well, everybody, Miss April Clark Robinson, thank you so much for taking the time out with me. How can we follow your journey, or if somebody wanted to reach out to you or anything, how can we follow your journey?
Well, I'm gonna still be following you no matter what. So I don't know. I'm just try to keep in contact with you. Try to let you know through email how I'm doing and how I'm progressing and everything, and hopefully, by next year, the middle of next year, this time, hopefully I'm at my mark of $500,000 in
That's
my
all
business.
right. That's
That's
all
my
right.
goal.
And you can
That is
do it
my
too, because that's when I got the 500,000. It only took me 2 years, so you can do it. Oh, you got to lock in though.
yeah.
All right. Thank you, Miss April. You have a great one.
All right, you too, AJ. I'll keep
All
in
right.
touch.
Definitely. All right.
All right.